Hello, everyone. Welcome to SunnyTalk English Podcast. I'm Anna. Today's story is The Day I Decided to Stop Being Afraid. This is the true story of a young woman who lived with fear every day. Fear of failure, fear of speaking, fear of being judged, until one single moment changed everything. She chose to face her fears, and that choice transformed her life forever. This episode will help you practice slow, clear English listening while learning a powerful life lesson. The day you decide to stop being afraid is the day your real life begins. Perfect for A1 to A2 beginners. If you enjoy this, please subscribe, like, and comment below. What is one fear you want to stop today? Let's begin. My name is Lynn. I was 24 years old when the day came that changed my life. I grew up in a quiet town in Vietnam. My parents were teachers. They were kind but very strict. They always said, "Study hard, Lynn. Be perfect. Don't make mistakes. People will judge you." I believed them. I became afraid of everything. Afraid of failing exams, afraid of speaking in class, afraid of making friends, afraid of saying the wrong thing. I thought, if I am quiet and perfect, no one will laugh at me. No one will dislike me. In school, I was a good student. I got high grades. Teachers praised me. But inside, I was terrified. When the teacher asked a question, my heart beat so fast I couldn't breathe. I knew the answer, but I never raised my hand. What if I'm wrong? I thought. What if everyone laughs? So I stayed silent. My classmates called me the quiet girl. I smiled outside, but I felt lonely. When I went to university in Ho Chi Minh City, things got worse. Well, the city was big and loud. People spoke fast. Classes were full of confident students. They asked questions. They made jokes. They had friends. I sat in the back row. I took notes. I never spoke. My teacher said, "Lynn is smart, but she needs to participate more." I heard them, but fear stopped me. I thought, if I speak, they will see I'm not perfect. They will see I'm weak. I made one friend, a girl named Mai. She was loud and brave. She always said, "Lynn, come with me to the cafe. Talk to people." I shook my head. "No, Mai, I'm okay alone." But I wasn't okay. At night, I cried in my dorm room. Why am I like this? I asked myself. Why can't I be normal? I felt trapped inside my own fear. Then one day, everything changed. It was a rainy afternoon. I had a group project for my English class. We had to present in front of 50 students. My group had 4 people. The teacher said, "Lynn, you will speak first." I felt my stomach drop. I wanted to run away. That night, I couldn't sleep. I thought, I will fail. Everyone will laugh. I will embarrass myself. I will disappoint my parents. I cried so hard my pillow was wet. The next morning, I walked to class like a robot. My legs felt heavy. My hands shook. Mai saw me. "Lynn, you look scared. What's wrong?" I whispered. "I have to speak today. I can't do it." Mai hugged me. "You can. Just breathe. I will be there. I will cheer for you." I nodded, but I didn't believe her. When it was my turn, I stood up. My heart was pounding so loud I thought everyone could hear it. The room was quiet. All eyes on me. I opened my mouth. No sound came out. I felt hot. I felt dizzy. And I thought, I can't do this. I should run. But then I looked at Mai. She smiled and gave me a thumbs up. She whispered, "You got this." Something inside me broke. Not in a bad way, in a good way. I thought, I have been afraid my whole life. I have hidden. I have stayed small. But today I choose to be brave, even if I fail, even if they laugh. I will speak. I took a deep breath. I looked at my notes, and I said my first sentence. My name is Lynn. Today my group will talk about environmental protection. My voice was small. It shook. But I spoke. The words came out. Slowly. I made mistakes. I said environnement wrong. I forgot some words, but I kept going. I looked at the audience. Some smiled. Some nodded. No one laughed. When I finished, my group clapped. Mai jumped up and hugged me. "You did it! I'm so proud!" I cried. Not from sadness, from happiness. I felt free. For the first time, I felt free from fear. After that day, everything changed slowly. I still felt afraid sometimes, but I decided every time I feel fear, I will do the thing anyway. I started raising my hand in class. I joined conversations. I made more friends. I spoke English every day, even when I made mistakes. People said, "Lynn, your English is improving so fast." I smiled. "Thank you, I'm trying." I also started small habits to build courage. Every morning I said to the mirror, "Today I will be brave." Every evening I wrote one thing I did that scared me. I asked a question in class. I talked to a stranger. I presented my idea. Seeing the list grow made me stronger. 1 year later, I graduated university. I got a job as an English teacher in a small school. I taught children. I told them, it's okay to make mistakes. Mistakes help you learn. I smiled when they spoke. I cheered when they tried. I saw myself in them, shy, afraid, but full of potential. Now I live in Ho Chi Minh City. I have my own apartment. I have good friends. I call my parents every week. They say, "Lynn, you sound so happy. We are proud." I say, "Thank you for teaching me to be brave." The day I decided to stop being afraid was not the end of fear. Fear still comes sometimes, but now I know fear is not my boss. I am. I can feel afraid and still move forward. That one decision, to speak even when my voice shook, changed my life. If you are afraid today, listen to me. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be loud. You just have to start. One small, brave step, then another, then another. Your life will open up. You will find yourself. You will find happiness. That was my story. The day I decided to stop being afraid. A true emotional and inspiring story. Now let's review some key vocabulary from the story. I will say the word slowly, explain it, give an example, and repeat it 3 times. Repeat after me if you can. Afraid, feeling fear. Example, I was afraid to speak in class. Repeat, afraid, afraid, afraid. Courage, being brave. Example, I found courage to speak. Repeat, courage, courage, courage. Perseverance, not stopping when hard. Example, perseverance helped me improve. Repeat, perseverance. Perseverance, perseverance. Confident, feeling sure about yourself. Example, I became more confident. Repeat, confident, confident, confident. Ashamed, feeling bad about yourself. Example, I felt ashamed of my mistakes. Repeat, ashamed, 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 homesick, missing home. Example, I felt homesick sometimes. Repeat, homesick, homesick, homesick. Purpose, a reason or goal in life. Example, I found purpose in teaching. Repeat, purpose, purpose, purpose. Determination, strong will to succeed. Example, determination made me continue. Repeat, determination, determination, determination. Good job. You practiced many important words today. Now let's practice some sentences from the story. I will say each sentence slowly. Repeat after me twice. I am afraid, but I will try. Repeat, I am afraid, but I will try. I am afraid, but I will try. I will make my parents proud. Repeat, I will make my parents proud. I will make my parents proud. Small brave steps change everything. Repeat, small brave steps change everything. In small brave steps change everything. I am not alone. Repeat, I am not alone. I am not alone. I believe in myself. Repeat, I believe in myself. I believe in myself. Mistakes help me learn. Repeat, mistakes help me learn. Mistakes help me learn. Today I choose to be brave. Repeat, today I choose to be brave. Today I choose to be brave. Excellent. You are speaking English with courage now. Pause the podcast now. Think about your own life. What is one fear you have? Say it out loud. For example, I'm afraid to speak English in public. Then say, but today I will try one small thing. I will say hello to someone in English. Say 3 sentences about your fear and your plan. This helps you practice speaking with hope. In the comments, write one of your sentences and share. I am afraid of, or today I will. We will read your English and cheer for you. Thank you so much for listening to this story on SunnyTalk English podcast. You did an amazing job today. Remember, the day you decide to stop being afraid is the day your real life begins. You are braver than you know. Keep practicing English every day. Small, brave steps make big progress. You are getting better every time. See you in the next episode. Keep smiling. Keep being brave. Bye-bye.